everyone, and welcome to the 13th episode of QTVC Live. We are broadcasting live from Chicago and Humboldt Park, and I'm your host. My name is Julia Arredondo, and a lot has changed since our last broadcast. For those of you not familiar with QTVC Live functions as a sales platform to help disseminate the work and craftsmanship of underrepresented artists and craftspeople. I found that the arts gallery scene and a lot of the marketplace, the general marketplace, did not focus on femme labor, labor of color, queer labor. So QTVC Live is here to help give more of a voice, more of a sales platform for that work, which is, in my opinion, superb and superior. Once again, my name is Julia. We broadcasted last 1 week ago. QTVC Live is currently broadcasting on Sundays for the month of March, and a lot has changed. So we've had to adjust our schedule accordingly. Instead of having people come in person, I am going to be split screening today with our guests who were super gracious and accepted the invitation to be on the show super last minute, which is the School of Life Design coming at us from Cleveland, Ohio. So I'm going to ask them to join the call in just a minute, but I do want to lay the ground rules for the episode because QTVC Live does have rules. So number one, QTVC Live supports and respects the labor of artists and craftsmanship and craftsmen. So there will be no discounts, there will be no haggles because we respect that time and labor of the artists. Number two, if you see it, you like it, you want to buy it, please find us on Venmo right now at QTVC Live. Find us on Venmo right now at QTVC Live. Because we work with independent artists, with small businesses, we do have a limited number of product. So the sooner you get your order in, the better. Otherwise, if we sell out, we sell out. If you don't have a Venmo account, that's okay. Please email us, qtvclive@gmail.com. If you see something you like, be sure to email us right away. That way I can get back to you right after the episode. Follow up with your inquiry and get that order shipped out to you. Once again, find us on Venmo at QTVC Live to make your purchase. I'm going to catch my breath. And then number three, I'm going to be able to look at the comments this time. So please feel free to reach out in the comments. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know you're there. If you have questions, we can take care of those in real time. So I'm super excited about this. But otherwise, if you have questions that can wait till later, if you have things you want to ask in private, once again, hit us up in the email, qtvclive@gmail.com. So a little bit about the School of Life Design, who are a lovely team of independent publishers in the United States, operating currently out of Ohio, but I met them here in Chicago and followed them along through their journey living in Galesburg as well. I have some of their products here. I'm going to ask them to join the call in just a few minutes. But School of Life Design specializes in manifestation manuals, magic zines, and otherwise sort of what contemporary self-help can look like. So this is the monthly manifestation manual. And I think this is meant to be used every day within the span of a month, but I actually kept this for about a month, for a year and a half, and worked in it for an entire year and a half. And so this is the sort of workbook that the School of Life Design makes that I'm such a huge fan of. However, I'm going to invite them on the call now. So School of Life Design, if you want to join the call, it'd be great to make your request right now so they can talk about the product that they want to debut on the show today. Since we are sort of in quarantine mode, this is a great time to start working on our inner selves, right? So I'm really looking forward to seeing their new products, which I know they have that I don't have, and to talking with you about them. All right, I'm going to take this call with the School of Life Design. Thanks for your patience. All right, here we go, y'all. Once again, welcome to QTVC Live. I'm waiting on the School of Life Design from Ohio to join us.
Oh,
Hi.
Sorry.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, I do want to welcome to QTVC Live. It's great to have you, School of Life Design. We've got Kelly Cree and Jessica Mullen here. But I do want to say really quickly, so QTVC Live is broadcasting as part of a larger broadcast network of scheduled programming today as COVID TV. So this is a COVID TV episode. Thank y'all for taking this request super last minute. It's like y'all are the perfect guests for today.
Oh, thank you for having us, Julia.
Of course, of course. What are y'all up to today?
Let's see. Well, we worked out. We showered, which was big.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
I put on a shirt.
Oh,
a real shirt.
No,
Thank you.
I've been running around in my robe for like 3 days straight. I finally put it in the wash because I was like, this is gross. But that's not what people want to hear on QTVC.
You're right.
Tell us about School of Life Design. Like, I've been following y'all for several years, but what is the trajectory of y'all's business? And like, where did that idea come from?
I think it started, I went to grad school at University of Texas in 2008. I went under the pretense of being able to teach at a university. I wanted to get my master's so I could teach, but by the time I finished school, I had no interest in teaching anymore. So I really think what I did was just literally buying myself time to figure out what I could do with my life. So in grad school, we were able to explore a lot of, like, we read Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Work Week, and I think that's where it all started.
That's on my queue.
It really opened our minds to like the future of online sales and like just the whole idea of internet marketing. And we knew we wanted to focus on digital downloads before we ever had any idea of what we wanted to sell.
Information products. We just decided we wanted to sell something that you didn't have to keep an inventory of and that had no overhead, which, I mean, we keep an inventory now of our books, but
that's kind of like, we got the business model first, and then in 2010 we watched The Secret.
Okay.
And it all spiraled from there.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say the Secret was highly influential in our development of our belief system, for sure. Even though we've accumulated a lot of influences since then, but it was a huge turning point for us, and just the way that we understood the way that we perceived life, I suppose.
So my auntie's been trying to get me to watch The Secret for like at least 7 years now, and I've been really like hesitant to, but because I'm such a big fan of y'all's work, I'm gonna take it more seriously, because I've been writing it off for a long time.
It's a little corny, and it's like a little surface, and it's really about like you can manifest your dreams.
Yeah.
But like at the time, I had never considered the possibility that my thoughts were having a creative effect on my life. So just learning that concept alone was like, what? Why isn't anyone talking about this?
Yeah.
That my thoughts are designing my life? Why didn't someone tell me?
Yeah, I mean, it's not something that's really, I mean, I feel like now that conversation is happening, but when we were growing up, absolutely not. Like, it was academic institution and that was the way of the future. But as, as we are seeing now, that system is crumbling. So it's really an interesting time to be like a DIY alternative self-help, like, example like y'all selves. Is like, how do y'all describe the School of Life Design, y'all's business? Like, is it DIY self-help? That's what I'm calling it, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time because we feel like it's definitely evolved from just like manifestation. And so now we like to call it like thought training or mind training. I like to call it mind training. Like Jessica, I don't think as much likes that term. Or
well, it's just a little like too much like working out. Like it is like working out, but I like to have a more mystical approach. And really, what I like to focus on is we help people and ourselves access the now, and that's where the magic is. That's where the power is just presence. And like presence is a buzzword, just like manifestation and law of attraction and all that, but I think presence really starts to get to the heart of what we're trying to focus on.
And making it less about like for us, what we want to teach or what we want to understand ourselves is like how to not strive, how to not try to achieve or be the best, or
Okay. I mean, that's really interesting considering where we're at right now. Like, yeah, there's that impulse inside of me that is in Chicago, is like used to the grid system and being as efficient as possible. But now the concept of being efficient in quarantine is gone. And so I have to like reconcile with that urge to go, go, go. And it's like, this is a really time to reconcile with that urge. I think a lot of people, have been born into this like workaholic cycle. Like that was what a lot of us thought the meritocracy was what was going to help us succeed. But the meritocracy isn't working.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, that's great. But talk to us. So what are the products that you want to talk about today? Like, you know, I love
Okay.
and I love products and I love y'all's work.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, my favorite.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
go ahead. I'm just gonna
Okay.
go through my journal while y'all talk about it.
Yes, please.
This is my
So, did you want to say anything specific?
Yeah, the monthly manifestation manual it's like our flagship journal that we came up with in 2014, and it was a culmination of all of our practices that we had been working on. Like a friend of ours asked, I understand you want to do all these exercises, but like, when do I do them? How often do I do them? I need some like structure in how to practice this creating reality with my thoughts. And the monthly manifestation manual was a way to turn it into a daily practice, to train your mind to like focus on what you want, what you're grateful for, what you want to create in your life.
Yeah.
Right. And to keep up that fitness of the mind, like, so that the same as any other type of fitness, like you can lift heavier and heavier weights the more that you practice it, and your form gets better and you get stronger. And so it's the same thing with the mind. Like when you keep it up and when you practice it all the time, your power gets stronger, your form gets better, you know, your awareness is more and more heightened, and like there's no end to how deep you can go, basically.
Yeah, you know, I do want to say, so this is a monthly journal. I mentioned to the viewers earlier, this has lasted me a year and a half. Like I've been so busy that I haven't had the time to spend with this journal. But every time I would have a day off, I would make a special like part of my morning to sit with this journal and just to really think and hold just a little bit of space for myself. Like I have had numerous copies of this. And the one thing that I will say about the monthly manifestation manual is that I feel like I'm honing my intuition, like being able to listen to myself, to understand myself a little bit better. And I am such an advocate for this physical copy. I love the physical copy. Yeah, but it's also in digital copy too, correct?
Yes. So we're selling the journal, the printed journal for $20, and the digital copy is $10. And so if you want the digital, just leave a note in the Venmo and then we will email you the file, and it's a PDF.
And you can print it and bind it yourself, or you can fill it out on your phone or your iPad or your computer.
You can do whatever you want. It's all of our work is also in the public domain.
Copyright free.
Wow, that's radical. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So really quick, I'm going to give the sales pitch, and then I want to ask you why, like, and how that has benefited you, because that is anti-capitalist in many ways, and that's great. You know, that's super great. But really quick, y'all. So QTVC Live Cuties, thanks for tuning in, viewers. Right now, we've got the School of Life Design on the show, selling their first product today, which is the monthly manifestation manual. So the manual comes in physical format, also digital format. And so instead of having to deal with the postal mail, I know my mail has been late lately, and that's totally understandable. Like these workers are out in wild conditions. If you don't want to wait in the mail for your manifestation manual, you can pay $10, and that's send it to QTVC Live at Venmo. Give me a second, I'm almost done. So if you're interested in buying a physical copy, it's $20. $20 for the monthly manifestation manual. Send your $20 to QTVC Live on Venmo. We'll ship that out hopefully by the middle of the week. What do y'all think?
Oh yeah,
okay.
For sure.
But if you need it now, like if you're like struggling with all this time that we have now that we're self-quarantining, if you're one of the lucky few that can self-quarantine, you can download this monthly manifestation manual in a digital format for $10. $10. So send $10 to Venmo at QTVC Live if you're interested in being able to download that immediately. All right.
So absolutely.
So it's interesting.
And then they can share it with their friends too.
Having it be a group effort is a really interesting idea. I'm kind of selfish, but it's a great gift too. Like I think as far as sharing, like buying multiple copies, I bought this for so many people in my life because I'm such an advocate for this. Like being able to carve up. I love this product. But tell us a little bit about School of Life Design and your anti-copyright practice.
Yeah, like we just don't really believe that you can own an idea, you know? And like the whole reason why we're making this work is not to make money. Like of course we need to live, but it's because it's something that we feel is important and we want the ideas to get spread, you know? And so, and we want the work to reach people so that it can help them, you know? Like, if everyone's consciousness is elevated and everyone starts to see their connection to everything, then that helps everyone, you know? And that's like so much more important than us getting like another sale or like, you know, like someone could just come along and they could just take our work and they could just start publishing it and making money off of it. And we're always like, please go ahead.
Show us
go ahead
how.
and try.
Go ahead and try.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead and try, but I'm going to call them out because I support y'all as a duo, and y'all are super interesting
Thank
people.
you.
I've met y'all in person. Y'all are very kind, very interesting. So just a note out, you know, to all of you entrepreneurs who are watching, like, try not, you know, credit the School of Life Design because they do incredible work.
Thank you. And that's part of the idea of being copyright free is just that people who want to support us will. And the ideas are such that if you're going to rip it off, it doesn't really gel with the concept of the work. Like it's never going to work. Still,
Yeah.
like, you know, so it just makes more sense to not police it and let people share it. And that's more important to us than another sale, although we want another sale.
It's just like how Jerry Garcia let people record the Dead concerts, and that's like a major reason why they had a resurgence in the 90s and why they became so widely popular is because of the recording. Mumbling.
Yeah. No, you're right. Like, it
So-
doesn't eliminate the work.
Right.
Got you. I'm looking at the time here, y'all. We've got 12 minutes. Do you think we can get through your 13 zine bundle in 12 minutes?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
here we
It's
go.
a challenge.
Okay. So this first work, really quickly, the monthly manifestation manual is available in physical copy for $20 and digital copy for $10. So send $20 or $10 to QTVC Live at Venmo if you're interested in buying the monthly manifestation manual by the School of Life Design. Okay. I'm ready for the dessert.
Okay.
13 zine.
Okay, so our zine bundle, it's 13 zines.
This is how it
And
comes.
So it's like a $78 value, but it's $50 for the bundle,
Mhm.
and that's for the printed version.
Okay.
And so, and then also we have a digital version that's $25. So that's 13 zines for $25. And the digital is 3 per zine if you buy it at face value, and 6 per zine printed if you buy it at face value. Okay, so
Let's start with the newest one.
Okay.
No, never mind. I changed my mind.
Okay, so this is the
I wanna
13
start-
zine bundle.
okay, yes,
A
13
few of-
zines,
So a few of these come from the monthly manifestation manual.
and they're like chaptered versions of that.
So if you don't want to commit to a whole MMM, you can get chapters like focus on your intuition and clairvoyance, focus on mindfulness and manifestation.
Gratitude and self-love.
So good.
Okay, so then we have one where this was a workshop that we taught to young girls ages like 7 to 12, and it's like about self-esteem. And so it's for kids. It's our all ages zine, but anyone can use it. This is a meditation zine taken from Jessica's meditation channel. It's got like 12 guided meditations. This is actually taken from our monthly magical record. It's a focus on channeling and transmutation. This is another meditation zine from Jessica's meditations. This is introduction to magic. This is a poetry zine called 9 Love Potions. Yeah, it's really cute. Should I read one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a potion for love of self. To myself, love I direct, so in my reality it will reflect. When I love myself, I see all I really need is me.
So really, QTVC Live viewers, we're going through the pack of 13 zines by the School of Life Design right now, which, so it's a pack of 13 zines by the School of Life Design. You can get physical copies for $50, or you can get digital copies downloadable immediately for $25. So if you are interested in these products that are being showed, if you want the physical format, Venmo $25 to, okay, if you want the physical format, Venmo $50 to @QTVC Live on Venmo. That's a lot. And if you want the digital copies, which are available for download immediately, Venmo $25 to @QTVC Live. Okay. I want to see the rest.
And then we'll email the PDF, and it's a zip file of all the PDFs.
Thank you.
Okay, this one is one we did with a sex coach, and it's about.
That's the first time I met.
Yeah. Yes.
Y'all were at a sex shop. Y'all were doing a self-help workshop in a sex shop, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. It was awesome.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this one I forgot to mention. This is another one from the manifestation manual, just taken from that.
Cool.
This is a meditation
How to quantum
program.
Okay.
So it's a 21-day meditation program that we created.
Interesting.
With 7 different techniques that you can practice for meditation, and you repeat the 7 techniques 3 times in the 21-day period.
That's great.
And this one's called Miracle Collection, and it's kind of like a trading card collection, but for like, for example, like when you think about something and then it happens is one of the chapters, or like one of them's called You Were Right, and you write down like when the universe was right, when someone else was right. Like it's about just kind of like noticing the miraculous moments that you don't really have any control over. Mm-hmm. Can you articulate that any better?
the scene in general?
What it's about?
Yeah, it's about noticing all the little things, the little miracles in your life, like the perfect timing, like when we walk out the door to mail a package and the mailman's right there and we hand him our package, and so that would go under perfect timing. Or there's one called Vibrational Bookmarks, and that you would write down like the time when you felt really, really good about life, and that helps you just like make a collection of all of the things, all of the like highlights of your life and the miracles that have happened to you, so that anytime you're feeling down, you can go through it and be like, oh, right, life is magical, life is wonderful, I know more miracles are coming.
Yeah, it's like a proof of power collection.
That's awesome. Can we take a picture of me grabbing it and pretending to grab it?
Yeah.
I'm going to buy that right now. Boom. I wish I could. I'm going to grab it. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so really quick, QTVC Live Cuties. We have the School of Life Design here from Cleveland, Ohio. Awesome independent publishing house that specializes in manifestation workbooks, magic zines. And we are going through their pack of 13 printed or digital zines that are available. So if you want these zines that are printed, you can send $50 to @QTVC Live on Venmo. If you want the digital versions that are downloadable immediately, so you can start reading them on the self-quarantine, that's $25. Send $25 to @QTVC Live on Venmo. And one more time, we've got the monthly manifestation manual, which is one of my favorite products that they have been selling. I've got multiple copies of these. I've given them to multiple people as gifts. We've got 5 minutes. This here is $25. Is that right? $20? $20. $20 for the in-print version. Send $20 to @Venmo, @QTVC Live on Venmo. If you want the digital version, it's a manifestation workbook. It's really lovely to sit down with every morning when you start your day. The digital version is $10, so send $10 to @QTVC Live on Venmo to reserve your copy. What else would you like to talk about? We've got 5 minutes. I'm going to go through that spiel one more time before we close out. But what is happening? Like, what are the vibrations that you're feeling? Do you have any words of empowerment or encouragement to the viewers today?
Well, one thing that's on top for me, I guess, is like when shit really started hitting the fan, I knew that this was a perfect time for people to use our work, but I've been so conflicted about like trying to sell stuff during this time. But like our governor tweeted something like, this is the new normal and you guys need to just get used to it. And pretty much
find a new routine.
Wow.
And I don't know, even though it kind of is like, I don't know, it's kind of weird that he said that, but it just made something click for me. And it was just like, yeah, like I am an independent artist and I have to live too, and I can't wait for the government to like help me.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to, you know, I don't know, I guess just like words of empowerment to all of us artists out here, like keep selling, keep, like it's our time kind of to take advantage, I guess.
And
totally hear that.
I have something that I've been thinking about a lot, that's I've been feeling like such a need to control, like I have an obsession with online shopping right now, like buying groceries or Tylenol, or like just keep refreshing, see if anything's available again. But I'm trying to remind myself something I learned from Abraham Hicks, who is like what The Secret came from. And their thing they're teaching right now is, are you trying to watch the movie or are you trying to make the movie? And they're saying now is the time to watch the movie. And it has to do with like you already made the movie, you already had the desires. All of the things you want are noted by the universe. And now it's time to like get back into the observer position and watch the movie play out. And it's just like a way to let go of control and like let the flow of life through you and relax and like open up to what newness can come now. So we've already made the movie. It's time to watch the movie.
That's a
great
point. That's a great point.
Just a way to practice presence.
Yeah, and definitely check out Abraham Hicks if you're, because that's like the influence for The Secret, and so you might get more out of Abraham Hicks than
The Secret. Okay, I'm going to take it The Secret because I have time now, right? But really quick, QTVC Live Cuties, we are almost out of time. I'm going to reiterate all the products that we have for you today. So if you're interested in purchasing the products, find us on Venmo at QTVC Live right now. First product we had today is the Monthly Manifestation Manual, which is a lovely manifestation workbook that is good for, 31 days? It has 31 days worth of entries. This workbook, because I've been such a busy work body in my normal life, has lasted me a year and a half. So now that we have time, like in self-quarantine, time to like have to ourselves in our homes, this is a great time to start working on the inner self. And this is a great tool to start that work, that process, which is sometimes hard, dark, and very, very deep. But this workbook is so very positive and so very gentle. So the Monthly Manifestation Manual is $20 in print or $10 in digital format. So if you get the digital format, you can download that ASAP. Start working on yourself today. Physical copy is $20. Digital copy is $10. Send $10 or $20 to at QTVC Live on Venmo. And then we've also got the 13 zine bundle that the School of Life Design is debuting here on QTVC Live today. So this is 13 zines by the School of Life Design. School of Life Design, either on manifestation techniques, meditation techniques, magic, poetry. These are awesome individual workbooks. The physical package of 13 zines by School of Life Design is $50. So if you want 13 zines sent directly to your house, send $50 to at QTVC Live on Venmo. If you want the digital format of these zines, you can download these immediately. You can send them to your friends in e-format. Send $25 to at QTVC Live on Venmo. They're all incredible products. Like, if anything, go check out the School of Life Design. I have Kelly Cree and Jessica Mullen here today from the School of Life Design. Such a pleasure having y'all. I love y'all's work. QTVC Live Cuties, like, this is the perfect group of self-publishers to have on the show today during this time of tribulation. So thank you all for tuning in. Is there any last remarks that you have before we sign out?
Just thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we love you.
Oh, thank you. I'm a little bummed that y'all are no longer in Illinois, but I hope Cleveland is treating y'all well.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. And then viewers, please check out the School of Life Design online. They have classes available. They have digital, like, one-on-one sessions available. There's so much product in their website. This is the time to work on yourself and to get to know yourself better for the better of humanity. So QTVC Live Cuties, we're signing out. School of Life Design, I love y'all. Have a great day. Happy self-quarantining, happy self-love day. It's a beautiful Sunday, no matter if it's sunshiny or rainy outside. Thank y'all for tuning in. QTVC Live, tuning out.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.